I believe, babes,
Yep.
that the Cardigans only had that one hit song.
That's all I know. I remember that time because this was around the time that Romeo and Juliet was coming to theaters. The new one. In 97, I think it was. 96, 97?
I want to say November of 96, the one with Kirsten Dunst and Leonardo DiCaprio.
Actually, that was Claire Danes.
Claire Danes. I always get them mixed up, and I don't know why.
No. Claire Danes was Juliet. But you're kind of close, I guess. But yeah, I remember that because that was around the time that I saw it on home video. It was like the weekend of my birthday. The weekend of my 17th birthday, and I watched it with my mom and sisters. It was an interesting take on it. I personally like the book better. The play better.
We did a field trip with my class to go and see it. I was in middle school.
Yep.
And at the time, we were about to do a Shakespeare performance.
Yep.
Right? We go there, and I'm the only one who didn't like the movie.
Wow.
Everybody else is saying this is incredible. I love this. And I just couldn't get into it.
I didn't understand the whole gun thing, because I think towards the end, instead of drinking poison, because Juliet drinks poison at the end, towards the end of the play, right? But I think they did, they exchanged that for guns or something like that, and it was odd. I didn't like how they modernized it, but the one thing I will say that their soundtrack, the soundtrack for the movie was good.
I did like the music.
Yes.
But I barely even remember the movie, except knowing that a lot of people liked it, and I think it did fairly well.
It did, but I personally thought that the play was much better, and it was easier to follow.
Was the Cardigan song, it was actually in the movie then?
It was in the soundtrack.
Nice.
I think it might have been in the movie, yes. It probably might have been in the part where they went to that party. Where Romeo and Juliet meet at the party.
I remember that near the beginning.
Yes. Yeah, I didn't like how I think it would have been just fine if they didn't modernize it.
But you also want to do something a little bit different because there's been so many different takes on Shakespeare.
Right.
So I kind of get that.
Right.
It just didn't work for me.
Yeah, I mean, there may have been some. I did like that they didn't misquote things, and they quoted everything from the book. But I didn't like the gun thing and the pill thing at the party. That was a little bit weird. But anyway,
did your family like it, or was it just you?
I don't know if they did or not. That's a good question. That's a good question. I didn't hate it, but I also didn't like. I liked some parts of it, but I didn't, think it was awful, like really awful. I just didn't like how it was modernized. That's basically what it was. I'd probably give it at least a 7, a week 7.
Oh wow, I'd probably give it like a 5 or a 6.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, but I'm a tough critic, babes.
Tough cloud.
6 is technically good.
It's not that good.
But it's not great.
I give it a week 7 at least. I liked everything else, but I didn't care for the modernization of it. Like, it was just too weird.
It's highly doubtful that you and I are going to revisit this movie anytime soon.
No, but the soundtrack is great though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, good, Jaylo.
Yes, but there are other Shakespeare movies that were redone that I heard that were really good. Like Mel Gibson, I heard was good in Hamlet.
Yeah.
The Taming of the Shrew with Elizabeth Taylor was funny. That was one of the comedies we read.
And you actually saw the movie?
Yes.
Nice.
It was done in front of a live audience.
Oh, that's interesting. This was back in the day when they did it.
Yes, it was back in the days. I don't remember when it came out, but Elizabeth Taylor, of course, was already grown up.
It's so crazy. We almost watched one of her movies last night, Cleopatra, because it's on Disney Plus in the UK, and I don't use the American version of that app, so that's how we found it. But then I looked at the running time, and it's 4 hours and 11 minutes long.
Sheesh.
That's a really long movie.
It's really long, but if it could hold a person's attention, like I really want to see Fiddler on the Roof with You.
You keep talking about that.
Yeah, because I hear it's really good. It's at least 3 hours long. And the music is great because I've heard snippets of the music from the soundtrack. It's really good. And it may be just as, it may be as good as The Sound of Music, if not, maybe The Sound of Music is better than it. I don't know because I haven't seen it, but I heard good things about it.
Yeah, that's, to say a movie is as good as The Sound of Music when you haven't seen it, that's a tall order. I don't know if I can go there with
I admitted that. I said I can't say that.
Okay, fair enough. I don't think it's fair to put a movie in that category until you've seen it.
Oh my goodness, I just said that.
Okay.
I said, I don't know, I haven't seen it.
Right.
Did you not hear me?
I heard you, but any movie may be as good as The Sound of Music if you haven't seen it. So there's a movie called Love in a 45, which was a 90s Tarantino ripoff movie.
Wow.
And I know about it because Tarantino said that it was the best ripoff movie of his work that he's ever seen. Okay. I could just say, well, Love in a 45 might be as good as The Sound of Music. Well, it could be. But by me just saying that blanket statement, it's kind of like...
Buzz, I corrected myself.
Okay, I still love you.
I corrected myself.
I'm just saying. I love you. Can you kiss?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Because you need one now.
No.
Because you're worked up Jaylo.
No.
I'm working you down. I'm working down.
No.
Give me a kiss.
No, you're wagging on me again.
Oh, give me a kiss.
Just like you did yesterday.
Give me a kiss.
My goodness. What am I going to do with you?
You're going to love me.
I already do.
Well, then you're going to love me even more. Well,
oh my goodness.
I don't know if I've ever seen a movie that's 4+ hours long. Now, I understand that part of that is going to be credits, but still.
Yeah. 4 hours is way too long for me. But it also depends on, can this movie hold my attention? Like My Fair Lady was a long movie, but I loved it.
I think that's in the 3 hour range. I've definitely done 3+ hours.
Yeah.
But I've never done 4+ hours.
That's why I saw parts of Malcolm X, but that's like 4 hours long too.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
The book's like 800 pages, I think, right?
I didn't read it. Well, you read it. I did not read it.
Yeah, it's a very long book, but it holds your attention. It never feels boring. The one thing that maybe I could have done without is the Alex Haley chapter at the end of the narrative.
Who's Alex Haley again?
He was the person who actually wrote the book. So if you read it, it's the autobiography of Malcolm X as told to Alex Haley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't know if I could sit there and watch Malcolm X for 4 hours. It's a long movie.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
At some point. I think if we do watch Cleopatra at some point.
We'd have to make it like an entire 4 hours and not watch anything after that.
Well, actually, I was going to kind of say the reverse of that, to
What's
be honest.
That?
So here's my thought. I don't know if we ever are going to watch it or not. Mm-hmm. But I think you've expressed interest in viewing it.
Yeah, because I don't know anything about the movie Cleopatra, and I've been hearing about it.
If we do watch it, I think we start in the afternoon.
Yeah.
We do an early dinner.
Yes.
And at 4, we watch the movie. End it around 8. Then have a snack. And then I think we have to watch something else because we have to clear the palate. But I think we do an over-the-top comedy.
Okay. That could work. Mm-hmm. That could definitely work. I do want to show you West Side Story on Friday.
We are going to watch it next week.
And what is the other one we're going to see?
Well, I think Friday's going to be The Defiant Ones with Sidney Poitier, followed by In the Heat of the Night. And then Saturday, we're doing West Side Story and Tick, Tick, Boom, which has been getting great reviews.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
And we're talking the OG West Side Story. What?
Okay.
It is.
The original one.
Yeah, yes. That's what I said.
Okay.
I don't like when you speak like that, Bobby. Okay.
Whatever.
But I'm excited about next weekend's movie nights.
Yeah. We got on the ball and got it all taken care of really quickly. Mm-hmm.
It should be good, babes.
I did. So I never saw the Broadway production of Rent, but I did see the movie in it. I liked it. It was very interesting.
I didn't even know that they made a film of it. I guess that's something I should have been aware of.
They made it with Taye Diggs and Idina Menzel when they were still married, I think.
He's a good actor.
Yeah. Yeah. It was good. I liked it. I mean, for some reason my DVD was scratched. I don't know what happened. But and Rosario Dawson was in it too.
I don't know a lot of her movies outside of Clerks 2.
And 7 Pounds.
Which is, Clerks 2 isn't her fault. I didn't know that she was in 7 Pounds. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, she's in that one with Will Smith, which I haven't seen. I think my sister may have given me the DVD and I just haven't watched it.
I'd be down for watching that movie. Mm-hmm. I know that, at least back in the day, she was a super lib because she protested the Democratic National Convention in 2016 because of the way they treated Bernie.
Oh.
But then I heard she's dating Cory Booker, so who knows?
She may be a dino.
What's that? A Democrat
in name only.
And then what would you think she is now? Because that's what Cory Booker is.
Well, I don't like him anyway. I don't know what she is. Maybe she is one. Maybe she's not so far to the left. I have no idea. I don't keep up with actors and actresses political affiliations that much.
Maybe it's one of those things to where he's super conservative and she's a lefty.
No, he's not conservative at all.
Oh no, babes, come on. He plays the role of a lefty on TV.
He does. He is.
But that's what that's a little act.
He is. I mean, why is the right talking against Cory Booker?
Because
he's definitely not on he's definitely not on the Republican side, I can tell you that. So to say that he's very conservative is I think it's a little too hasty to say.
Well, he can say nice things in his speeches if he wants to, but he still takes corporate money. And they probably pay the media to have Republicans badmouth him. So it looks like you're voting for two different sides of the coin.
No, that's not true, Bubs. See, this is why you really need to look at the other
side
of stuff.
How is Cory Booker a lefty?
Well, I mean, what was he? Well, I know. Well, first off, I mean, there was a lot of scandal against him. I think he might have been. Was he a Biden supporter? I'm trying to remember.
I don't know. I believe he was a Hillary person, so I can't say for sure if he was a Biden supporter, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, there was. I don't know.
But Biden's right wing, though.
No, he isn't. He's definitely not. He's just well, they're just using him as a puppet, but he's definitely not a right wing. And he also, if you and this is why the right doesn't like him, because he did support a lot of segregationists, including Senator Robert Byrd.
Yeah, but segregation is usually a right-wing position.
No, it's not.
And
no, it isn't. You are wrong about
Biden,
that. You are wrong.
Despite his son having
you are wrong.
Despite his son having issues with drugs, Biden is for the war on drugs. Biden, I'm actually surprised that he took us out of it.
Well, I think it's really interesting that he's for the war on drugs, especially when people have asked him about his son, and
I literally just said that. A version of that. And
no, you didn't listen to what I said.
I did. I said, and then I corrected myself and I said a version of that, because his son is a drug addict, but he's for the war on drugs. And, my dear, despite him getting us out of Afghanistan, if you were to look at his voting record, he's very pro-war.
Bubs, see, this is where you have a very misconception of what the right believes. This is where we definitely disagree, because you don't have a very good it's a misconception, and I think that the left tries to paint the right as being the evil ones when they're the ones that are trying to control everything. So
I would make the argument that the right receives a lot of money from corporations that profit off of war, from like Blackwater, Halliburton.
And who said that? The left?
You can research it, babes.
Okay, I think we should get off of this, because we can get way too far in the weeds.
Who said that? Oh, people who know. Oh my goodness.
See, now you're ragging on me again, bud.
No, I'm not this. I would never do that.
Fighting the woods, bud.
Well, I guess. Let them tickle.
Okay, ow.
All right, give me a kiss.
Man, you're aggressive.
I barely touched you.
Yeah, whatever.
I thought we had a truce.
Tickle truce.
Well, we got to certify with a kiss then. Oh. Alright, good.
Anyway, I think we got off of this because I mentioned Rosario Dawson, which I wasn't planning to talk about her.
Oh.
But yeah, Rent was good. I mean, I give it at least a 7.
Nice.
It's not my favorite musical, but it was good.
Very good there, Jay. Whoa.
Yes.
We go on a lot of political rants, and I wonder what people think when they listen to that.
Well, I know what one person thinks.
What did they say?
They like it.
Oh yeah, my buddy.
Especially when it gets a little bit heated.
Yeah, I just hope that doesn't become like a shtick.
A shtick for him?
No, for us.
For us?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, who's the one who brings up these political things? It isn't me.
Okay.
It's you.
Okay.
Come on. I mean, come on. Don't kid yourself.
We can move off of that then, Jaylo. But
I
am excited about next weekend's movie.
I am too.
Yeah.
I am too. I haven't watched West Side Story since, I don't know, like 2001, 2002.
And I've never seen it.
No, it's good. It's good. I think you'd enjoy it.
Nice.
You see two gangs dancing it out.
Oh, that's real gang life for you there, babes.
Well, I mean, I liked how they made it, they made it so musically interesting, I guess.
I was watching the news this morning.
Yeah.
And they were talking about the threat of MS-13.
Uh-oh.
Apparently last night they had a big dance competition between the Bloods and the Crips and MS-13.
Oh, Bubs.
What?
MS-13 is from they come from other countries, Bubs.
But we have it here.
Yeah, well, I thought they were gone already.
Are they?
Yes, they are.
Really?
A lot of them are gone.
I did not know that. Okay, you learn something new every day. I got to keep up on that game.
No, they've killed a lot of people. They've killed a lot of people for no reason. In fact, there was a 16-year-old girl that was killed by one of them, and it was on the news. I forgot what her name was.
Was this here in Portland?
No, it was a different state. I forgot which state it was, but still. Well, I don't know if there is any of them in Portland. I hope not. They're a dangerous gang.
I remember I was watching, I think either MSNBC or A&E. So this had to be back in the day.
Yeah.
Probably 2005.
When A&E had like American Justice.
Well, yeah, but also back when I had cable.
Yeah.
And watched cable, and now I really don't.
Yeah.
They were saying that MS-13 was pretty much in every state.
Wow.
But that may have changed too.
Yeah. That was they're a horrible gang.
They're not a good gang.
Well, no gangs are good, bud.
The Crips started off good.
The Crips started off good? How did
you know what Crips stands for?
No.
Community Revolution and Progress.
Sounds like a real liberal front there, bub.
Oh my goodness. And then over time it got corrupted, but we don't have to go into that.
Wow.
This is what I've heard. I shouldn't say that a declarative statement, the Crips started off good. I should do more research into that.
Well, I don't think the Bloods were good. I mean, with a name like the Bloods, you kind of have to wonder.
I think they were an offshoot of the Crips.
Oh.
You know what? I should get a book on this.
Yeah, you should.
And read about gang life. Not gang life, but I mean gang history.
Yes.
Yes.
Interesting.
That'll make my Jaylo very happy there. Okay.
Really?
I hope so.
I
need to finish a book. Luckily, we're in tune-in, and that seems to be going well.
It is. I think I'm getting close to, well, maybe not as close, but I'm definitely getting closer to ending it.
Nice.
Which it's really interesting.
We were talking yesterday morning. I don't think we did it here though, about how you want to finish the Giver series.
I do.
And to me, the first book has a dystopian ending. From what I understand, the author never planned to write any sequels, and then they offered her a whole bunch of money to follow up the books. So I'm a little bit afraid that the series will end with everybody just having cake and ice cream and doing all right.
That's why I'm going to read it for you, so you don't have to read it.
Oh, that's a good point.
Nobody said you had to read it with me. I even said, well, let me read it and I'll tell you how it is.
That's true. But if you don't read the books, then that gives you time to read books that I recommend to you that are actually good.
Ugh.
What?
Hey.
What?
Come on, I don't have to read everything you do, but...
No. I still love you, babes. Okay.
No, I want to read it because... How did it have a dystopian ending? Is because they left... Jonas and Gabriel left their community. Yeah,
and they were also in the cold... And you don't know anything about this new village that they come across.
Well, and they see Christmas lights and they see the snow. I don't think it was a dystopian ending. I think they were leaving a dystopia.
They were, but it wasn't clear if this new community was good. It's the same thing with... Have you read The Hunger Games?
No, I didn't.
Oh, there's something I almost made a comparison. I don't know if I should.
No, I've never read it.
Are you planning to read them?
I don't know. I'm not really a Hunger Games person.
Okay, well, it's the same thing kind of like with District 13, right? Everybody thinks that they're great, and then you kind of peel back the curtain a little bit and see that District 13 has its issues too.
Well, I want to read it because I want to know what happens to Jonas, because in his old community, he was the up-and-coming, receiver.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know what happens to him and baby Gabriel, because, as you know, he rescued the baby from being released, and I'm not going to go too far into it, but so he had to get out of there.
My prediction, unfortunately, is that Jonas lives a happy life, goes back to his old community, liberates everybody, and they all just party at the end of the books. But I could be wrong. And my little Jaylo is going to let me know eventually.
I like how you said it.
What?
My little Jaylo is going to let me know.
Yes.
I'm not sure if I should take that as a compliment or if it was condescending.
Oh, I would never condescend. I don't believe in humor that punches down, babes.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. And in fact, I think that people spend too much time just laughing about things when we should really just be helping each other out.
Oh, Bubs.
What?
You laugh about stuff I wouldn't laugh about.
I take my life very seriously, babes.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Now I know for sure you're not telling the truth.
Oh, yes.
How many times have I gotten mad at you because you were joking about something and I was really mad at you?
Well, I think...
I mean, I wasn't exploding, but I was irritated.
That what you don't realize, babes, is when I joke, it's all about having fun and bringing everybody in and not making fun of other people. So...
You made fun of me before.
No, I make fun of general things in our society, like... airports, but I would never make fun of an individual.
You did.
Okay.
Several times.
I don't believe I would.
Yes, you did when we first started cooking together.
Oh my goodness.
And if you don't understand that story, or if you don't know about the story, go back in the archives.
By the way, are we ever going to make a meal over Clubhouse?
I don't know. It's just, what if something goes wrong though?
Then it'll be part of the archives. We don't do anything that's unsanitary, babes.
I know we don't. We're very good about that. But I don't know. I'll have to think about that, Bubs.
Okay. I don't know. Oh, go ahead.
Maybe we could bake something over that.
That's possible. I was just about to say, I don't know if I'm going to have room in my bag to take home the chicken that you...
It's not a big bag.
It's not a big bag?
No.
How much chicken is actually in it?
It's not that much.
Okay.
In fact, we used most of it for the chicken and vegetables we made the other week.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not that much. I'm going to put it in a Ziploc
good
bag, so you might be able to fit it.
There we go, Jaylo. Oh, I got an inspection on Tuesday.
Yep. How was that?
What do you mean, how was that?
It was really quick, right?
No. I had an inspection this week, and in 2 days I'm going to have another one.
Ooh.
But it's not that I didn't pass the first one.
Yeah.
It's that they're doing some stuff around my building. And so the last one was kind of like a pre-inspection leading up to the full inspection on Tuesday.
Oh, geez.
It was pretty fast, the last one. Yeah. And my landlord didn't say anything like, oh, you're unsanitary or you're going to die if you stay here or anything like that. So
your apartment's going to be condemned.
Yeah. I feel like the one is going to go pretty well.
Yeah.
It's just, I just don't like having that type of stuff.
Yeah, well, I think in a way it's not, okay, so it's not fun to have inspections all the time, but I think it's good because they want to make sure that everything's working and you don't have any other problems.
I hear you. I just don't like it.
Yeah, they haven't been having a lot of inspections in my building. I mean, I had a couple of them in the last, few months, but that was, an individual thing. And, I don't know how often they have inspections actually, but I'm sure that once things are somewhat back to normal, they'll start to do more. Than I don't like that.
There was a period of time, babes, in my building where we would have inspections all the time. I'll give you an example.
Ew.
I remember once there was an inspection, and that day I got a 24-hour notice for another inspection.
Oh, geez.
And like the following week there was another one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's almost like pop quizzes.
Exactly.
It's like, well, at least give us some time to prepare for, or at least give us a good enough notice to make sure we're prepared for the pop quiz.
Well, my thing is, why can't you do multiple in one day? So
exactly.
If you've got to inspect the water heater, and you also know that you have to, I don't know, inspect the outlets
or the fire. The fire alarm.
Exactly. Yeah. Why not do both at the same time?
I would agree.
So it's a little bit like,
kill two birds with one stone, as they say.
Yeah. That's something I did like about the pandemic, is there were a lot less inspections. Now, I get the feeling from talking to my manager that we're not going to go back to the insane level that we were having before.
Well, that's
in
good.
My opinion.
That's good to know.
Yes.
Because that's just crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Well.
Yes.
But I'll be glad when it's over there. Jaylo.
Yeah.
Before I came in this bedroom, babes.
Uh-oh.
I was contemplating whether or not to put on a sweater, and eventually decided not to.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
Well, it's really up to you, Bubs.
Okay.
You're the one that's gonna go out in the cold.
Well, I'm gonna put it on before I leave.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yes.
It's not that cold in my living room right now.
No, it's a little bit chilly, but not too bad.
It's a little bit chilly. I think the coldest it's gotten is when it was in the very, very low 30s.
Yeah, I think with climate change, we're going to be seeing a lot more extreme weather. So it's possible that next week it'll be 18 below zero, but we're going to have to see.
Climate does change, but not the way that other people think it is.
Oh my goodness. We don't have to go there. Babes.
No, we don't have to go there, and I'm glad that we're getting off of that.
Yeah, but suffice it to say, I don't remember getting a lot of tsunami warnings in Oregon when I was a kid.
Speaking of which, there was a somewhat of a tsunami apparently yesterday, but it only reached to 3 feet.
That's right.
Which is good. And I was going to say, because I remembered, that I told you earlier, this was like back in 2011 when someone alerted me in college that there was a tsunami warning in Hawaii, but it only reached to, a foot of water.
Switching topics a little bit, but hopefully not too much.
Yeah.
This was before we started dating. But
before.
No, not way before. But in 2018, in January of that year, there was like a warning that went off in Hawaii that said that they had basically 30 minutes before a nuclear attack. Now, it turned out to be
I heard about
a false thing. And
I heard about that.
Yeah, and I'm wondering from your perspective, did your family go crazy and just text you like mad that day or what?
No, my mom was already in the Philippines. No. I heard about it on the news and people were freaking out and they were crying and they were getting their stuff because, why wouldn't anybody be scared? I would be scared. But it turns out that was a hoax, and I think there was an apology or a statement that the governor made or something, and Yeah, I heard about that, but I didn't get any crazy texts.
Do you ever sit and wonder, babe, how close we've come to a nuclear disaster in the U.S. and just not have known it? Like maybe there's some stuff behind the scenes to where weapons were almost launched at us and at the last minute they got called off.
Well, I've only thought about the missiles that were launched from North Korea and how frightening that would be if it hit one of our states.
I've heard people speculate that it's not that we have to worry about one of their missiles hitting us, but we have to worry about what happens if they launch the missile and their technology is so bad that it crashes on South Korea instead.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they haven't been very successful, so I don't know.
No.
And also too, I mean, those people that are helping Kim Jong-un launch these missiles, I mean, are they strong enough to do that? Because their people are starving there.
What do you mean, are they strong enough? It's not like they lift it up in the air and throw it.
No, that's not what I mean.
Go ahead.
I'm not talking about strong enough as in lifting them, but I mean, are they able to do a job like that?
I don't think so. But then China might not just give them funding, but they might also provide them with technology. That's the other thing.
The only thing is that their technology that they have right now is very obsolete.
I believe so, but China might decide to change that one day.
Because I remember seeing, I don't know if it was on Vice or not, and I know I mentioned this to you. This guy went and looked at how the conditions in North Korea are, and then they're very, very dire.
Yeah, Shane Smith from Vice did a 3-part thing where he goes into North Korea.
Yeah, and then he said, "Oh yeah, the technology's really bad," and I thought it was so odd, Bubs, when he told me about the Henry Rollins thing.
Yeah,
and that he went to a sporting event, and then they were just quiet after they left.
It was supposedly he went to see soccer in North Korea, and there was a stadium of 50,000 people. He said that the game ended and the streets were completely quiet.
Wow.
Yeah. And he also told a story about when he was over there, he got some sort of weird visa. I think he did it through Canada because Americans are really not treated well there.
No, they're not.
And one of the caveats to going there is you have to go on all these state-sponsored tours. So he had to tour an old ship from the 50s and hear the story about how this one vessel defeated the entire U.S. military.
Which isn't true.
And he had to pretend that he believed it was true.
Oh, wow. That's great. Yeah. Can you imagine going on a field trip like that and all you hear is propaganda?
That's so crazy.
It's not like when you go on a field trip to the Arizona Memorial and they actually tell you what really happened.
Well, they put their own spin on things too at U.S. memorials, but it's bad, but it's less extreme than you get in some place like North Korea.
Huh.
Because when we tell stories of wars to children here, we always paint it like America is the good guy no matter what. Right?
Oh boy, here we go again.
Don't we do that?
I'm not going to go there with you, love.
All right.
Because we're going to go in the weeds again.
Okay. But I will say that North Korea, from the looks of it, is much worse with propaganda than we are.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I guess they're better propaganda, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yes. Well, then that begs the question is, we know that China gives some resources to them, but will China ever prop them up as far as weapons go?
I don't know that they will.
I agree with you because then it's not only an issue for the U.S., but it's a problem if North Korea ever decides to turn on China.
Yeah, I don't know that they will. That's a good question, though.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, let us move on, please.
Okay.
We made a really yummy casserole last night.
It was kind of like a casserole soup, but it was really good.
It was good. We had broccoli, potatoes, carrots and onion. We used 2 kinds of cheeses, and we used 2 kinds of soups. It was delicious.
I liked it.
We also watched some Ted Lasso and Seinfeld.
Tell me about Ted Lasso.
Okay. No, actually, I think you should say something about the first 2 episodes.
Okay.
Or the ones that we watched.
We watched episodes 3 and 4 from season 2. Now, in episode 3, we see Flo's daughter, whose name is Nora.
Yep.
And because your buddy Rebecca is her godmother, she's watching Nora for, I think, the week.
Yep.
And Rebecca hasn't really spent a lot of time around her since she was 6.
Yeah.
So she's not quite sure what to do with this kid.
Yeah, exactly.
They go out to eat. They're hanging around town. And they run into Roy Kent and his niece Phoebe.
Yep.
So Phoebe and Nora are kind of walking ahead of them. And Roy goes on this rant about how, when I was a kid, it's not like I needed a parade every day.
Yeah.
Kids just want to spend time with you. So that night, Rebecca asks Nora if she wants to go to work with her.
Yeah.
And job shadow her.
And she's like, oh, that would be great.
I love this. When they first go into the office, they run into Higgins. And Rebecca's like, oh, this is my goddaughter. She's job shadowing me. And Higgins just goes into the thing about, and thank you for that email where you solved that problem for me. It was such an incredible, and it showed your leadership skills. And she's like, what are you talking about? And then Higgins responds with, I just wanted to make you look in front of your goddaughter. And then he walks away.
And then they run into Keeley.
Yes. Now, Sam gets a text from his dad because the team is sponsored by Dubai Air. And apparently they haven't been too kind to his people. Yeah. So he goes into the office and says, I can't be associated with this. Is it okay? And Rebecca is trying to seem cool in front of her goddaughter because Nora is a big fan of Sam. So she's like, yeah, that's completely fine.
Yeah, because I think they were messaging each other, right?
Who?
Sam and Nora?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Nora just follows a sport and it has a crush on Sam.
And, I think Sam was the one messaging somebody.
Sam was getting a message from his dad saying he shouldn't really be associated with Dubai.
Right. Yeah. And okay. So,
and
anyway.
I mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, I know.
So that's why Rebecca gives the okay, because she wants to seem cool. So she calls the president of Dubai Air, and he basically says, yeah, but that means that you have to fire him. I love the scene where
she's writing an email and Nora is telling her what she wants Rebecca to write.
And Nora's just like, you asshole. How could you ever tell me to do this to one of my players? And then Rebecca's like, I would appreciate if you would stay out of my affairs. Or, I'm paraphrasing.
And the guy has a crush on Rebecca. And
what guy has a crush on Rebecca?
The president of Dubai Air, remember?
No. He was a friend of
Oh, I'm
Rupert.
sorry. That's right. That was a friend of Rupert. So he called. That's right. I'm sorry.
I mean, we get the sense that he's hit on Rebecca before, but I don't know if I'd call it a crush.
Okay, so she was writing to a different person. Okay.
No, she was writing to the president of Dubai Air.
I know.
Okay.
Exactly what.
Oh, you're thinking of the crush from the previous episode.
No, I'm talking about the guy that she was trying to take care of this for.
Oh, you're talking about Sam.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Sam does have a crush on Rebecca.
No. You're not listening to me.
Go ahead.
I'm talking about the one guy who's friends with Rupert, and he says, she's thinking, oh, I know what I can do. I can contact this guy, and he'll take care of it.
Yeah. He does not have a crush on Rebecca.
I thought he did,
but he's hit on her before.
Oh. Okay.
But there's a difference between wanting to have sex with one of your friend's wives versus, I think about her all the time, and I want to bring her chocolates.
Okay.
He just saw her as maybe one day she'll be a notch in the bedpost.
Okay.
That's my take on it.
All right.
Oh, we should also say in this episode, it's the return of Jamie Tart.
Jamie Tart.
And as a result, we meet a new character named Led Tasso.
Led Tasso, of course, is the harder Ted Lasso, which is, I guess you would say, a drill sergeant. Ted Lasso. I'm going to introduce them to this guy.
I like at the end of it, Coach Beard slaps Ted and he's like, what happened? How long was I out for?
I was like, oh, you weren't out for that long, but now you're back. That's great. And yeah.
Near the end of this episode, they're playing a match. Sam pulls out some black tape and puts it over the Dubai Air logo on his jersey.
Yep.
Other people start to do it.
Including Jamie.
Eventually the whole team does it. Now this is obviously a commentary on Colin Kaepernick, but it's done really well. And
are you talking about it's a poking fun at him?
Well, it's a way of talking about it without saying anything.
Right.
Right. And we have mixed feelings. I am on the side of Colin Kaepernick.
I am definitely not.
But I am. So I enjoyed it. And I thought it was a good way of doing it without actually being so overt about it. Even though you can make the argument that it is very much, you know who they're talking about. But it was well done. What did you think of this episode overall?
I liked it. I suppose that, I don't know if I suppose that, I'm not sure about the whole, Dubai and Nigeria thing, because I know that they put that in the show.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought it was interesting that, Jamie and the rest of the teammates, were supporting Sam. And I also thought it was interesting that, and I like that Rebecca was like, no, I'm not going to sell Sam. I'm not going to do it. She took matters into her own hands and fixed it so that Sam was not drafted.
And again, part of that is because she wants to seem cool.
Well, yeah, that may be part of it, but
she did the right thing.
She did the right thing, and I think it was interesting when Sam said, sometimes you have to do the right thing I forgot what he said.
But he said something.
I forgot what he said. Something about doing the right thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you think this episode teaches us about trying to act cool in front of teenagers?
I don't know that she was trying to act cool in front of her. Maybe I think the thing, what I would call it is she's trying to connect with her.
Okay.
I don't know that she was trying to be cool in front of her. I think she's trying to connect with her because, yeah, she hasn't seen the girl in 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Since she was about 6 or 7. So she didn't know how to connect with her because she thought, oh, maybe I should take her to the British Girl Shop. Kind of like the American Girl franchise, I think.
I don't even know about this American Girl franchise. Is there one?
Yes, there is. It's a dolls for girls.
How do I not know about this? I guess because I'm not a girl. This is the first I'm hearing about it. Okay.
No, it's been around for a while. Yeah. And each of the girls have a story.
Oh, wow.
But the British girls have tragic stories.
Yeah. I like when Phoebe comes out with her doll and it looks new. And Nora's like, what happened to your doll's parents? And she's like, they were canceled.
That was great.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know that Rebecca was trying to be cool in front of Nora. I think she just wanted to connect with her because she hasn't seen her in 6 years and, she's making up for it.
In your opinion.
Yeah.
Because I know when the show started, you saw, and rightfully so, you believe that Rebecca was the villain of the story.
Yes, I did. But I'm glad that I'm seeing things a little bit differently.
Yeah,
now.
Because this makes her more human.
Yes.
To you.
It's definitely humanized her for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I also thought, I still don't know how I feel about Jamie because he just came back to Richmond very, very, he just came back to Richmond.
Right.
And is he back? Does he want to be back because he wants to be a bully again? Or does he want to be back because he really messed up and he wants to make things right?
You're going to have to keep watching.
So I don't know. I don't know about Jamie. Or does he want to come back because he wants Keely back? And I honestly think he wants Keely back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why else would he talk to her?
I hear you there. Jaylo.
Sounds like she doesn't want him back though.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. But what do I know?
I don't know.
Yeah.
And then we got into the Christmas spirit. We're starting watching Christmas specials a little bit early this year. But only by a couple weeks, right?
Just that. No, not by a couple weeks, by 11 months.
We're going to start watching some more next weekend, aren't we?
No, we're not.
I haven't seen Frosty the Snowman this year, babes.
I played that for you a couple years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, but we haven't watched it this year. It's 2022.
Well, I was wanting
the Christmas.
Well, I wanted to watch the original Christmas Carol, but we didn't end up doing that.
Well, we'll do that next weekend in the afternoon.
No, we already have our movies picked out. Okay.
Oh, okay. But we started watching Christmas specials this year with Ted Lasso.
Just one Christmas special, not several.
I think we should see if Hallmark has an app. And then next weekend we can get into some good wholesome fun.
No. We already picked our movies out.
No, but we could watch them. Maybe they have some hour-long Christmas specials.
I'll tell you what. We'll go. What's the word I'm looking for? We'll talk about it in July, all right?
Okay.
Christmas in July thing.
I like the Ted Lasso Christmas special. It's very corny.
I thought it was funny. It is corny, but I thought there were some really funny things in it.
My favorite thing is the plot with Roy, Keeley, and Phoebe. Because Keeley's thinking we're going to have a sexy Christmas. She's
with
scantily
Roy.
Clad.
Yeah.
Roy comes there with Phoebe, and Roy's just like, I guess you didn't get my text.
Yeah, but her mom is going through surgery, so...
well, her mom's a surgeon.
Her mom's doing surgery, so we won't be able to have a sexy Christmas.
We're going to do sexy Christmas on December 28th. It comes out that Phoebe is upset because a boy in her class gave her, like, toothpaste.
And mouthwash.
Yeah. And Keeley offers to smell her breath, and she's like, come on, I'm sure it's not that bad. And then she almost throws up.
Roy does the same thing.
Yeah. And he's just like, oh, fuck it. We're going to my posh neighborhood and knock on people's doors. And if we don't find a dentist in 10 households, I'm giving you each 1,000 pounds. Which is, if I had money, it's probably the way I would handle it too.
Okay.
Right. So they go to all these houses. They run into this little kid who's very much overweight. And he's like, Roy Kent. And he's like, are you a dentist? Or are you parents dentist? He's like, no. I love that scene.
And then one part where he's like, well, I pooped in my pants. Did it? I was like, you pooped in your pants.
I do too.
I do that sometimes too.
And it's like, well, it's time for us to stop. They eventually find a dentist, and it turns out that your girl is having reactions to antihistamines.
Because it dries out the mouth, apparently, according to this dentist.
Yeah. So they give her something else, and it's all good. Higgins invites the football team over, anybody who doesn't have relatives in town. And he's only expecting like 1 or 2 people.
Well, it's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah. They're all bringing food, though.
But he said that it seemed like Higgins really liked, actually having a whole bunch of people over, and someone brought fried chicken.
It was the guy from Dutch.
From Holland. He's a Dutch.
Yes.
And he's like, oh, is that a delicacy in Holland? He's like, no. I think Sam brought food too, right?
Yeah, he did. And at one point, Higgins was like, so what does Christmas mean for you, Sam? And he's like,
colonization.
Colonization.
He's like, oh no, I'm very happy to spend the holiday with you. It's like, okay. The French guy was there.
A lot of people were.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ted was going to do a Skype thing with his son, or I guess FaceTime, because the show is brought to you by Apple.
FaceTime, yeah.
Yeah.
He did.
And if you notice, they're always bringing up Apple products.
Yes, they are.
Yes. But his son got a drone from Ted, so he wants to play with it, and the mom has to go watch him.
Yeah.
Your girl, Rebecca, comes over, takes Ted to deliver presents to little kids.
And he wears this Santa hat.
Yeah, and then eventually they end up in front of Higgins's house singing songs to everybody. And that's how the episode ends.
I liked how it ended, though.
Yeah, it's very corny and gushy and sweet. But that's what the show is, and that's what we need in these divisive times. Yes. Yeah,
that was fun. And then after a nap, which wasn't that long, we watched some Seinfeld. some funny stuff.
I'm going to let you give a recap.
I will try
because I don't remember what we watched on Seinfeld.
Oh my goodness.
Go ahead. Give it to me. Give it to me, baby.
I'm trying to remember now.
Believe it or not.
Oh yeah.
George is not home.
Oh, okay. So the one big plot in the first episode of Seinfeld is that, George is trying to avoid this girl, Allison, because she wanted to really talk.
Meaning break up with him.
Break up with him. And so he's like, I know you're, he was screening his calls for Allison. And Allison's like, Jerry, where are you? I really need to, I'm sorry, George. George, where are you? I really want to talk. And so he calls Allison's house.
Instead of her work where she's at.
And he's like, hey, Allison, I guess you're not home. Well. So he's trying to
Allison talks to Kramer because she had given tickets to George to give to Kramer to go to some basketball game.
Right, I think it was.
And he wants more tickets. And she says, you have to be my go-between. Kramer breaks up with George at this restaurant. He's like, it's over. I never want to see you again. And he's like, really?
No, it wasn't Kramer.
Yes, it was Kramer. Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
And he's like, really? And Kramer's like, oh, no, this is from Allison.
Allison and I.
Yeah.
And then he shows up at Kramer's house at like 5 o'clock in the morning.
No, if you remember right, when it happened, now it's starting to come back to me. Kramer had set his watch forward because he was against daylight savings time and he wanted it to end.
Yeah.
And so when he comes back from the basketball game, he's like, well, first they started an hour late, which is weird. But he thinks it's 5 a.m. It's really only 4. And then there was the thing with that bookie Mike.
Oh, yes.
Oh, this is the episode with Susie.
Oh, yes. And so, really quick, a couple of side plots. Elaine, was being called Susie by her coworker Peggy
who then shortens it to
Suze. It's like, I will never be called a Suze.
Yes.
And so Mr. Peterman says, hey, Peggy's been saying that Susie has been really, really mean. Like,
yes.
Really. It's like, so I want the both of you, I want the 3 of you to be in my office and we'll settle this thing. And she's like, all of us? That was hilarious.
And then she has to fake Susie's death. I love the funeral scene. I think they went a little bit too far with Mike coming in there at the end.
Yeah.
But what I really like is when Jay Peterman goes on to give the eulogy and he's like, me and Susie engaged in a wild night one day after work.
Right.
Because Susie didn't exist.
And she didn't exist, yeah.
Yes.
And then Mike goes in there and says, no, Susie didn't commit suicide. She was murdered.
that I would have toned down a little bit. But up until that point, it completely worked for me.
And the second one was funny, too, because this is the one that Jerry directed, right?
Yes, with the toothbrush.
Yeah, and it started off with him at his girlfriend Jenna's place, and he accidentally drops the toothbrush in the toilet. He fishes the toothbrush out, puts it back on the counter, and she finds it and brushes her teeth.
Before he can say anything.
Go on, please.
He buys all this dental stuff for her and doesn't want to say anything.
And including an electric toothbrush.
Exactly. While this is, and I like it when he gives her the toothbrush and he says, oh no, it'll shut off automatically. And she's like, really? And then he kind of says under his breath, yeah, when the battery dies. But also, Kramer decides to adopt a highway, which I guess is some program they have in New York.
I didn't know that.
Where you're supposed to pay for a highway to be cleaned.
Yeah.
But Kramer takes it to the extreme and decides to clean it himself. And he wants a 2-lane highway instead of a 4-lane one. So he paints over the separation thing. While this is going on, George has lost his keys and they got
in the manhole cover.
Buried over the manhole, I guess. Kramer gets some people to work with him to get the manhole opened up. But in order to do this, part of the thing is George has to handle the jackhammer. Well, during this time, the girlfriend has found out about the toothbrush. There's some confusion.
She put something in Jerry's toilet.
And he finds out it's the
toilet brush.
And he's like, I can get that replaced. They go to her house to eat. They're having a good time. She goes into the bathroom. George is handling the jackhammer, but doesn't really know what he's doing. He hits a pipe, and it bursts when she's in the bathroom and covers her. And Jerry just leaves. Yes.
And then Newman's driving and something... I think, doesn't he drive over the paint or something?
He catches something, and there's an accident and it ends with his truck getting set on fire. I enjoy this episode a lot.
That was really funny.
Yeah.
That was really funny.
Yeah. Like we've said before, I really do like the later seasons of Seinfeld and think that they got a lot of crap unnecessarily. But that's just me. And you were starting to see the brilliance of the later seasons.
Yeah, I mean, I like it anyway.
Yeah.
I thought they got better except for I didn't see the last episode. But
we are not going to watch that.
That probably is a good thing because I probably wouldn't like it.
No. Maybe we'll watch the reunion stuff on Curb Your Enthusiasm. But we're not watching the final episode.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Yes. Do you think that they did a brilliant reunion on the Curb Your Enthusiasm?
I do. Now, the only thing that I would say against the Curb reunion or the Seinfeld reunion on Curb is there's a few other plot points that are going on that aren't really that related to Seinfeld.
Okay.
But if I remember correctly, and I haven't watched it since it first aired, while it takes place over the season of Curb Your Enthusiasm, there's really 3 to 5 essential episodes that we need to watch for the Seinfeld reunion.
Ah.
Yeah. So that could be fun, babes.
Interesting.
I think Curb has gone on a little bit too long. I've been trying to get into the new season.
Yeah.
But it feels like I see the jokes coming now.
What channel is it on?
HBO.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which is my favorite channel right now. But yeah,
your favorite streaming service.
Yes.
Yes.
Very good stuff there, Jaylo. I'm excited to see what happens when Discovery takes them over, which should be around the end of March. They're expecting.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So they bought out the company.
They did. They still have to get approval, and it takes a while to transfer things over. But it's expected to be done within the next few months.
Huh.
I think it's going to be interesting. I would love it if Discovery Plus merged with HBO. Because
wouldn't that be something that they would do eventually?
That might happen, but people are talking about that. That would mean one streaming service, even if it costs a little bit more.
Yeah.
To have one less app, I'd be willing to do that.
And they probably would add more stuff too,
Well, they probably add all the Discovery content.
Yes.
So, the Food Network.
Yeah.
Which would be a game changer.
I didn't even know that Discovery owned the Food Network.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And the Cooking Channel.
Yeah, the Cooking Channel.
A lot of other channels, too. But
yes.
That would be great, babes.
Yes.
And that might just happen.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
So Seinfeld is holding up there. Whoa.
Yes, or they probably would have Investigation Discovery.
Something like that. They have a lot of those true crime things.
Yeah, I like watching it once in a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be good. Would that make you want to get the HBO stuff? If it was all in one service?
I don't know. It's possible. I mean, I already have
access to it through your boyfriend.
I could ask my boyfriend if I could watch some. Yeah. Because you got the goods. No.
The goods.
No. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I mean, they have stuff on HBO Max that I can't access because I have I'm subscribed to 2 other apps, so.
You're still a Hulu subscriber.
I am.
I'm surprised.
Well, there's some stuff on there that I like, and I haven't been on it in a while, so,
Yes.
But it's real iffy. I hope they change their thing. If they're going to have TV shows on it, they should actually have the entire TV show.
That's something I really don't like about Hulu.
So I don't know. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do about that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out soon there, Jaylo.
Yes, I mean if I end my if I delete my account, I can always come back to.
That's true.
If I wanted to,
I am excited to see what happens with that, babes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in the meantime,
yes,
you and I watched a couple of films last night.
They were good.
Yes. We started off with Quiz Show.
Yes.
Which neither of us had ever seen before. But I've heard good things about it since it came out in the 90s.
And it didn't disappoint.
No.
It did not disappoint.
It was really good. If you don't know, it's basically about the quiz show scandals in the late 1950s around the show 21.
Yes.
And I don't know how much of an overview we need to give.
I don't think we need to because there's so much stuff that went on with the two main characters were Herbert Stimple and Charles Van Doren, who were the two contestants on 21.
And it's also, too, because it's based on a true story, I would almost want to recommend that people read a book about it.
Right.
In fact, I think I'm going to try to find one this week about it.
Both of the actors, Ray Fiennes and John Turturro, were really good. And so was Hank Azaria, who was actually one of the villains in the movie.
Rob Morrow's good in this, too.
And Rob Morrow.
I wanted to hate him after he left Northern Exposure. But I'm an adult now, and that's kind of cheesy.
Why did you want to hate him?
Because I thought he was so good on that show.
Oh. Okay.
And he's neurotic on Northern Exposure.
He was a doctor?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the whole premise was it's this fish out of water because he's this New York guy.
Yeah.
Who moves to a small town in Alaska that's very quirky. So they have to adjust to each other.
If you could find it, I want to watch it with you because I didn't get into the show.
It's not streaming anywhere. I've looked for it.
Oh.
Let me look on some alternative websites. If you know what I mean.
Yes.
I remember liking it as a kid. So there was this girl at my school. This is when I went to Sandy Elementary.
Uh-huh.
And I started watching it because of her. I don't know if I ever told you this story.
No, I don't think you did.
Okay, so there was this toy ladder thing.
Yeah.
In our playground. And her and I used to meet up on top of it and talk about life during our recess after lunch.
That's cool.
And so she was around my age. She might have been a year older because I think her brother was in my class.
Uh-huh.
And she got me into Northern Exposure when I was 10 because she used to talk about Northern Exposure.
Oh, wow.
So I start watching the show so I can talk about it with her.
And you ended up liking it.
I ended up liking it a lot. And then we moved away. Or I moved away. So I never talked to her again. But looking back, she probably totally had a crush on me since she was spending all of her recess with me.
Yeah. I mean, when I was spending recesses, I wasn't just on one thing. I was on there was this turtle that kids used to climb on. I used to be on the rings.
Yeah.
And I used to, sit on the slide or whatever it is. I mean, I wasn't just on on one thing.
Did I tell you this other story, babes? So I went to Sandy Elementary twice.
Oh,
and
really?
that was the second time when I was in 4th and 5th grade. But when I was in 1st grade, and I almost said the name of this girl, but there was this girl who was in my sister's class. Mm-hmm. And my sister was in 6th grade.
Oh, wow.
But the girl started coming over to the house just to hang out with me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And you were only in 1st grade?
I was in 1st grade, and we started hanging out all the time.
Yeah, wow.
Now that I look back
very
with
odd.
A more perverted perspective, I realize that I probably missed a couple of opportunities there.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. But she wasn't a friend of your sister's. She wanted to hang out with you. It started out she was a friend of my sister's, but then she stopped hanging out with my sister and started hanging out with me.
Was she mad about that?
My sister and I never discussed it. To this day, I don't think it's ever come out.
Well, if she listens to this, she's gonna know.
No. My sister knew that she came over to hang out with me, but we've never discussed it. And so this isn't going to be a dig on my sister.
Okay.
Because my sister will tell you the same thing.
Okay.
I have a much better memory than she does.
Oh.
So it's possible that she doesn't even remember this.
Yeah, it's the same with my sister. I have a better memory than she does.
Yeah. The one thing that upset me the first time, well, not the one thing, but the one thing that my sister said that upset me the first time you and her met was when she said, well, I only remember you eating KFC and watching Titanic when you were in high school.
But then you were very adamant that you didn't care for Titanic.
No, I think Titanic is a really good movie.
Yeah.
It is, but it's overrated.
But you don't remember eating a bucket of KFC chicken.
I think I did. Listen, could I have done more in high school? Yes. But I would like to believe that I did more than just eat KFC and watch Titanic all the time. I've seen Titanic maybe 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, I'd share a bucket of fried chicken with you if you let me.
Thank you, AJ. Well, I'd want to make it though, not go through KFC.
Oh no, I'd want to make it too. Yeah. I want to taste your I'd like to taste your homemade fried chicken.
Yes.
Nummy.
Yes.
Well, anyway, that's interesting that this girl would hang out with you even though she was years apart from you.
She was in 6th grade. I could have had some real fun, babes.
Oh my goodness.
This is what I'm telling you, babes. If I die and I go in front of God, I'm going to ask for the opportunity to relive my life with the knowledge that I have now. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm going to get the okay. And this is assuming that God's real and all that stuff.
I have a feeling it's not going to happen.
I'm still going to ask, babes.
Will you ask?
Of course I'm going to ask for that.
You mean I have time to ask?
Well, God's going to read my mind and know that's what I want.
Oh my goodness.
Does that mean it's going to be granted? No, but it means that it's going to come up in the request. Can you
imagine? He's like, I know what you're going to ask me, and the answer is no.
Yeah, I'm only like, yes.
Oh my goodness.
And again, that's assuming there is an afterlife and God is real and, all that stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
You have a weird imagination, Bubs.
I do. I have a really overactive imagination.
Yeah. I mean, I think I have an active imagination, but you have like a really active imagination, which is good.
I wonder why that is, though. I mean, because from your perspective, you believe in a higher power. Why do you think God gave me such an overactive?
Well, I have an active imagination too. I mean, it probably isn't, to extreme as yours.
Yeah.
But I think as creative people, we have to have that.
Right.
Because if we didn't have it, we wouldn't be so creative.
But it feels like I can't really utilize mine. I don't know.
It depends on where you're going with it, Bubs. I think, I think about weird things too.
Yes.
I've had thoughts about mythical creatures, even though I don't believe that they're real. And I've thought about like things like, wouldn't it be interesting if we had, if there were real, magic wands, if there were real glass slippers, like in the Cinderella story, if mythical creatures were real, but I don't think that they are. It's just an imagination I have.
Interesting.
I think about weird things like that.
Nice.
But I think I've been blessed with an imagination.
Oh.
Even if I don't think that they're going to happen.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Like flying canes.
By the way, everybody in the blind community besides me has had that idea.
Oh, I thought, really?
Yeah.
Did you?
No, I said besides me.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay, so, and I'm one of those people.
Oh my goodness.
Even though I don't think it's going to happen because it couldn't possibly happen.
I'm sure there would be many laws against that.
Well, and also you would have to make the cane a little bit heavier for a person and wider for a person to fit on there.
Yes.
But thanks to the magic of special effects, Harry Potter and his gang are able to fit on them.
Do you ever wonder, babes?
Yeah.
Why you were born in Hawaii during the time you were, instead of, like, it's very possible that you could have been born in Russia or Afghanistan. Do you ever think about those types of things?
Not necessarily. Sometimes I think about, well, why did I end up being a human instead of an animal?
Yeah, I think about that type of stuff.
But
too.
I think that there's a reason for that, and I don't, I'm sure there's a reason for it, like why animals are animals and humans are humans.
I often think about, why was I born in the time and society that I was born in? And instead of being born 1,000 years in the future or 50 years in the past in another country. I
just kind of think, well, the reason why I was born in Hawaii is because my parents decided to live there.
No, but
I don't really dwell on that.
Okay, I think about that stuff a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really dwell on that. I'm thankful that I am a human and not an animal.
And I also have wondered, this gets kind of weird, why not only why was I born a human instead of an animal, but I could have been fungi growing on an asteroid somewhere. You know what I mean?
You could have been fungus and not a living, well, fungus does live, but not a living, human being. Well, things are, there are, we were destined to be humans, I guess. That's, and I'm glad that I'm a human.
I am too. I'm just saying I wonder the mechanics behind that. I hope there's a reason to it.
I think there is. Nice. We don't understand it, but I think that there is.
Well, good.
I'm glad we're not fungi.
What if reincarnation is real, babes? But instead of coming back as a human, you're reincarnated as a weird computer program.
I don't know.
Oh.
If I really did believe in reincarnation, I'd probably think that way too. But I don't. Speaking of computer generated, I guess that could segue us into, Monsters, Inc.
Which I had never seen before. And I liked it. You give the recap, babes.
Okay. I won't go too far into it because there's a lot of funny things that happen. The two main monsters were Michael Wazowski and James P. Sullivan. Sully. Mike was played by Billy Crystal, and Sully was played by John Goodman. I thought they did a really good job interacting with each other.
They did.
Sully and Mike are working at this factory where they work on the scare floor, and I guess they had these canisters, correct?
Yes.
They have these Scream canisters where they would get these canisters out and they would have these they would scare these kids, and they would show up on the canisters, and their bedroom doors would be on their stations. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. And so that was what they were doing. One day Sully's on the scare floor and it's about ready to close. Mike is taking Celia, who's played by Jennifer Tilly, out for her birthday.
She's made like over $100 million just off the cartoons.
Probably. Yeah. Because her husband was
created The Simpsons. Her ex-husband created The Simpsons.
Matt Groening?
No, I should say co-creator Sam Simon.
Sam Simon, okay.
Yeah.
So they're divorced.
They're divorced, and he passed away from cancer a couple of years ago.
Ooh.
But apparently they were really good friends, even up until his death.
Wow.
Yeah, but I mean, if somebody gave me $100 million, I'd probably remain good friends with them too.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyways.
Anyway, so he takes Celia out to dinner and says, okay, look, Sully, I want you to bring my work to Roz. These go to Roz. This other thing goes to whatever it is. And Sully can't remember. And so the work doesn't end up on her desk. And, Roz is kind of weird. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
I hear you. I've seen them.
She's a weird monster. And then all of a sudden he sees a door and it's closed. And he opens the door and he's like, hello, anybody here? And he ends up seeing a little girl. I'm guessing she's a baby. I think she's a toddler.
Something like that.
Cute little girl. And she is not scared of Sully at all. And he's freaking out because he's been taught, and so is Mike, that the kids are going to hurt you if they touch you. If they touch your skin.
Yes.
And I honestly think it might have been monster propaganda.
Because that took me out of it a little while until you explained it to me.
Well, that's my opinion. I mean, you could do your research, but I think my opinion was that with Mr. Waternoose, their boss, has led them to believe that if the kids touch you, they're going to kill you. Mm-hmm. But it turns out that she wasn't afraid of Sully, and she just thought of him as this big cat. She called him Kitty. Yes. And, Sully gets very, very attached to, Boo, who he, ends up calling her Boo. And Mike is like, I can't believe that you would risk your life to save this kid. And, meanwhile, they're finding out about this. Somebody takes a picture of Mike at dinner with Celia, and Boo ends up Boo and Silly end up in the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Could you continue on, please? We don't have to go through the whole thing.
Everybody gets freaked out. The monster community is on alert. And they hide your girl Boo. Eventually, the next day, they go back to the office. There's an enemy in the story named Randall, voiced by Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
It was great to see them back on screen together.
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi and your man, John Goodman.
Yep.
And he has developed this machine to extract even more screams. A whole bunch of adventure happens, but eventually they end up returning Boo to her rightful place.
And they shred the door.
And Billy Crystal takes it upon himself to rebuild it so that John Goodman can see her a couple more times again. And they realize that if you make kids laugh, it's actually more effective than getting them to scream.
Yeah.
So Billy Crystal Mike becomes a very popular in this world, and everybody lives happily ever after.
There was some funny parts where Mike and Sully are banished into this snowy world.
Yeah, and they meet the abominable snowman, who's voiced by Cliff Clavin, and it's super nice.
And he's like, "Hey, I ran out of snow cones. I have to make some more."
Yeah, that was great.
And then, I don't know if you recognize this.
Go ahead.
But there was a hot dog company called Armour Hot Dogs.
Okay.
And I think in the jingle it's like fat kids, crazy, who loves Armour Hot Dogs, right?
Okay, yeah.
Fat kids, crazy kids, or fat kids, skinny kids, whatever it is.
Yep.
Well, they wanted to get to the village, or Sully wanted to go to the village to find Boo.
Yeah.
And to find other kids. And the abominable snowman is like, "Oh yeah, there's kids in the village, fat kids, Susie kids, kids that climb on rocks." I got it from the Armour Hot Dogs commercial.
I totally did not get that.
I thought that was funny.
Nice.
Cause I heard the Armour Hot Dogs commercial, I think it was on YouTube or something, and I'm like, that's funny.
Nice.
And
I like when he takes Boo back to her room and she has a Woody doll.
Jessie doll.
A Jessie doll, I'm sorry.
And I said, "Oh yeah, it's from Toy Story," and he started laughing. But overall, you thought you liked it.
Yeah, like I'm not one of these people who thinks that everything Pixar does is great.
Yeah.
Because I know some people who believe that. And at the end of the day, they are kids' movies. I kind of feel like about Pixar is how I feel about Marvel, is they're really good movies, but they're not like the best movies ever made. With a couple of exceptions. Like I think Coco is one of the best movies in the last 10 years.
And you also like the Toy Story movies as you went on and saw them.
Yeah. This movie isn't on the level of Coco, but it's really good. I'm glad I saw it. I'd give it a strong 7.
Yes, I would too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought Boo was super cute.
Yeah, and it's much better than Up.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, well I liked Up, but yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
And I thought John Goodman was good as a voiceover, and so was Billy Crystal.
I can't think of anything I've seen John Goodman in where I didn't like him. I've seen him in movies that weren't good, but he's always shown up.
Have you seen that kids movie when you were younger? Have you seen that movie called We're Back, A Dinosaur Story?
I heard about it because it's like a sequel to Neverending, or there's a one that came before then, The Land Before Time, right?
No, it wasn't a sequel. It was a different dinosaur movie.
Okay, I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
I like John Goodman in that one. He played a dinosaur.
Yeah. And
he did sing in that one too. It was a fun movie. Yardley Smith was also a voiceover.
Nice.
She played Cecilia Nuthatch, who had the biggest crush on Louie, who is the main character.
Nice.
Yeah. It is a fun movie.
Who do you think's worth more, Yardley Smith or John Goodman?
They're both pretty famous. I don't know. I mean, Yardley Smith has been doing The Simpsons for years, so.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, she's pretty famous. She's also done voiceover work, and she was on Herman's Head.
But people like John Goodman, probably has trouble walking down the street without being recognized.
Yeah,
and she can just go wherever she wants, and maybe once or twice a year somebody will know who she is. So it's still kind of cool.
And your one friend almost met him, almost.
Yeah, so I had a buddy who was visiting LA, and John Goodman was at the restaurant where he was at. And my friend is blind. He wanted to have his wife walk him by John Goodman so he could accidentally run into him with his cane.
It's like, pretend like you're walking me to the bathroom.
Yeah. And my friend is a relatively normal person. I mean, he's friends with me, so he is kind of weird.
He is kind of weird.
But as far as friends with me goes, he's relatively
I mean, and I do like him, but he is a little weird.
We're doing the artist way together.
I know. You two are weird.
Oh.
No. And I almost could have met Yardley Smith. Yeah. I was in the crowd when she came to downtown Springfield in 2014.
Nice.
And it was a nice hot summer day. There was a band that was playing the Simpsons theme song.
Just like It Never Been Kissed.
Yeah, there were some donuts. There was a lot of vendors.
Yes.
And she came and officially put her prints on the Simpsons mural that was made. And yeah, that put that put Springfield on the map. That was pretty cool.
That was cool.
Yes.
Even though I wasn't there.
But I don't know, wanted to meet her so badly and get her autograph, but she was really busy.
Oh my goodness.
And I think after that event, she was going to head on a plane to fly somewhere. So nice. She couldn't, unfortunately, I couldn't get an autograph and a picture with her. Oh so, alas, maybe one day I'll meet her. You
never know, babes.
I'd be like, I remember you when I started watching The Simpsons and when I was this,
you were 19 when the show started.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
Bubs.
What?
No, I would have been a lot older if I was 19.
Oh.
Bubs.
What?
Stop it.
Okay, I love you.
You're wagging on Jaylo.
I would never do that.
You make fun of my age.
Oh, what else?
I'm not even that old.
Okay. Yeah. I love you, babes. I love you, babes.
I love you too.
Yes. Is there anything else you want to talk about? I didn't have any dreams last night.
I didn't either, but I was gone.
I stayed awake for a while watching YouTube videos, and then you got up and went to the bathroom, came back in here. Mm-hmm. We talked for like a minute, and then I fell back asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I woke up this morning. I think you woke me up at like 8:15.
Something like that. I don't remember.
And then I'm just like, I need to sleep a little bit more.
I woke myself up a couple times, and partly because I was drooling. Like, whoa.
And snoring.
Oh my goodness. You know what?
What?
You know what?
What?
Nobody needs to know about that.
Okay, I made that up.
For all they know,
I just lied. Because I'm a very dishonest person.
That's true.
Oh my goodness.
No, just kidding. A dishonest truth teller.
Yes. Yes. Well, good, Jaylo. Is there anything else you want to discuss?
I don't think so. It was a really good day yesterday.
Yeah.
It was.
Now you're going to kiss me and then kick me out. Okay.
I'll kiss you and give you the kiss off. No, I'm kidding.
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
No.
Well, good. Well, give me a kiss then.
Stop it!
What did I do?
Stop making them noises.
Okay. So
Bubs.
What?
Really?
Why?
Is this gonna be your shtick?
I don't see why not.
It's so distracting.
Not for me.
It is for me.
Okay. Oh. All right. For real this time. For real, babes.
Does your friend laugh at that?
I know I laugh at that when I think of it, so I hope he does.
Okay.
All right. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.